Hello, and according to the internet, we are live. Welcome, everybody, to Hearts of Iron 4, the game that I have wanted to play for quite some time, or at least on stream, but completely forgot about
And then
quite
I
early on.
reminded him that it existed
And
on
then,
GameStop.
yep, I have a lot of hours in this game. I'm still dog shit. Don't expect anything special from me.
What's the number you told me earlier? 12 something?
1,230 hours.
Yep,
Um,
that's
I
more than I have in CSGO and VR chat combined, Chief.
So for those of you who don't know, I'm a very big history buff. I love history. I literally sit down and watch World War II documentaries for fun, all right? I love this kind of stuff, and strategy and stuff is something that I'm always a fan of. So this game was basically made for me. I'm not good at it. I'm dog shit at it. I constantly lose to AI because I don't know how the fuck to play this game. Never learnt. I tried, didn't work. Uh, so yeah, we're going to be coming back. I haven't played. When does Steam say I last played? I don't know. I don't have Steam up. But it was probably sometime last year.
Oh,
It's been a
word.
hot minute. So what we can do. We're playing completely base vanilla because installing mods through Xbox Game Pass is a piece of dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't work. Uh, so we're just going to be playing completely base game with all of the dog shit AI and dog shit national focuses that come with it. Sam has never played this game, I don't believe. Have
No,
you? No?
no.
Okay, yeah, he's never played this game before. He's got no fucking clue what to do. So I'm going to attempt to guide him while also attempting to stay alive. Um, Now our options are quite wide, as you can see. We can play as the good old Reich, the Soviet Union, Sweden,
I
Norway,
don't know if we'd say
the
good.
good old Reich. Um, you can play in the Balkan regions,
Is our
Romania,
homeland
Bulgaria.
an option?
Huh?
Really?
Yeah, you can play. You can play literally any country on the planet. You can play as Australia. You can play as the
Fucking.
Philippines and shit. Just
Here's the
because you
thing: do we want to do it a bit of fun, or do we want to send it into what will actually be entertaining because it'll be good to play?
you will do. I can. All right, Australia, boring as fuck. It got a new focus tree in like 2018. It hasn't been touched since. Uh, do not recommend. Um,
Right.
what we look if we want if we want decently fun kind of stuff, we'd probably want to stick to like main powers. Um, there's a ton, like Europe is always on fire, so it's always a lot of fun to kind of fuck around and find out in Europe. Um, the Americas are always just kind of off doing their own thing. But because the United States at this time period has their total isolationist policy, they don't interfere in foreign affairs until about 1941. So if you're playing like a South American nation like Mexico, you can just go off, fuck off, and conquer like all of South America, and the United States won't give a fuck until like you've done a bit too much, and then they'll try and put you in your McFucking place. Um, but if you go after the US early enough, as Mexico, if you like be smart, build up your forces, you can actually take on the United States early and win quite easily. Um,
Welcome, it's the new Mexican Republic.
yeah, pretty much. You can
Bring in
just
the Modelos.
this is for Texas fuckers, and then just annex the entire United States. Spain is
Yeah, pretty much.
interesting. Spain will go into a civil war
Espanol.
after about 6 months between the communists and the nationalists. That's always kind of a fun time to try and play the civil war. Italy is weak as piss. It's kind of depressing. Um, but
Well,
you
the
can make a
reason why
good
they're shaped
Italy.
like a boot is because they get kicked up the ass with how bad they are.
Yeah, you can make a good Italy if you try. They start off at war with Ethiopia in Africa. Um, the smaller nations like Austria, Hungary, Romania, Yugoslavia, kind of like the Balkan area, they're a big target for Germany early on and the Soviet Union. But if you again play it smart, you can actually appeal to the Germans or the Soviets. So, for example, if you play as Poland, you can only go like one or two ways. You can either go communist or you
Yeah.
can go fascist to like save your ass from one of them, um, and then pray that the other one is strong enough to help you. Right? We can do like the whole kind of like the generic kind of like reunite the old empires kind of thing. So I could play like Austria and try and like rebuild the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and you can play as like Turkey or something, try to rebuild the Ottoman Empire. We can like be best friends forever. I don't know. Because Austria starts in
dude,
quite.
no Mexican Republic.
You want to be Mexico?
Do the accent.
Oh God. Okay, right. You can be
Petros.
Mexico, and I can be. Shame you can't view like their national focuses, because no, Cuba doesn't have a national focus.
Not for now.
I think Brazil has one. I can be Brazil. I don't want to fight in Brazil. I literally said South America was not a place I wanted to touch with a 10-foot pole.
Now you're like, actually,
Best countries to play is Germany. Always play as Germany. You play as Germany, you win. Doesn't matter. That's just how it goes. But I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. The only problem is Brazil offers neither.
I was joking about Mexico, by the way. If it is actually like a legitimately unviable thing, let's not.
It's not unviable. Obviously, you can play as anything, but it's a lot harder to play in these rural areas because your units can suffer attrition and get bogged down really easily and just die. Like they can just off themselves at an alarming rate, and it makes war just not really that fun. Which is the whole point of this game.
And choose Denmark.
Denmark gets absolutely railed by the Germans. I'm going to pick. I'm going to be Hungary. And I shall reunite the Austro-Hungarian Empire because why the fuck not? Hungary is next to Italy, to the right of Italy, near Yugoslavia, Romania, and Austria.
Oh, Kingdom of Hungary.
Yeah, the Kingdom of Hungary. That is who I am playing. I'm going to attempt to conquer Austria, Czechoslovakia, Romania, Bulgaria, Yugoslavia, Albania, and Greece. And then Italy because fuck you. Oh, I might do Turkey, to be fair.
And then, I was like, I'm hovering Turkey and
and like
seems kind of interesting.
It is. Reforming the Ottoman Empire is always fun to do.
Can I go Mongolian?
You can go Mongolian. But the
Yeah,
amount of stream lag. Is there stream lag? Oh shit, there better not be. Hang on.
Kingdom of Greece's. Yeah, chicken grease, bacon grease, beef grease, lubed grease.
I mean, the stream looks okay from my end. It's not. There is like buffering, but that's just like my internet. But stream itself doesn't look like it's dying. I mean, yeah, there is a lot of I don't know, buffering. My internet just dying. What can I close to make the death stop just a little bit longer? Buffering. Is it like buffering, Swiss, or is it just kind of like, is the stream like really laggy? I don't. Is the video lagging or is the stream just buffering a lot? Because the stream, at least on my end, is buffering quite a bit. Don't know why. Okay, right. I guess it's just like regular internet lag. Fuck, is my internet dying? Yeah, I believe my internet is dying, which is fun. Why the fuck is it dying? I will never know. I just gotta hope it gets better. If you were on 5 minutes earlier, I could have raided you on Twitch. Big Sag. God damn it. How was your stream, Zach? You doing alright? I really hope it's like actually fucking working because it's impossible to tell. I am just gonna have to hope and pray that it fuck. I think you... Wait, why is the multiplayer lobby window still up? Is the multiplayer lobby open for you as well? Oh, there we go.
Oh.
You've read it up. Okay. Oh, I was just waiting for you to load in. All right. So I've paused it. Right.
Oh, that's loud. Hang on.
Yeah.
I turned down my audio already. Why is it still so fucking loud?
Yeah. It's not great.
There we go. I turned it way down now.
Yo.
All right. I have a lot of things. What do
Yes.
I do?
So basically, you start off all those green things in your country. Those are your units, right?
Yeah.
Those are the units you start off with. They're lovely. If you look up the top, you will see these little boxes that say, like, one of them's like a little green flask with some paper behind and stuff.
Yep. Research.
These are the objectives that the game recommends that you do. Listen to these objectives because they are your friends. First up is research. If you click on it, it will open up your research window. How many slots do you have?
3.
Okay, I have the same. So if you click on the first slot, you will see a whole bunch of things, right? You start off in your infantry tab, but up at the top there, you can switch to your support companies, armor, artillery, naval, air, engineering, and industry. These basically just give your country buffs in whatever you decide to pursue. I normally start off with industry because getting your industry up and running means that you can actually supply your armies with guns and everything that they need to murder the enemy better. So industry is the last tab up there. You see it, you've clicked through all the tabs. So if you click on industry, there's 1936, so you can actually only research things without a penalty after the year has passed, right? So if you hover over something, it'll, like in 1937, for example, it'll say technology is 1 year ahead of its time. The more ahead it is, the bigger the time penalty. So that can be lowered with national focuses that reduce your time and stuff. My net also dying, so I'll be off. I also ran into a cheater on DVD, so yeah, bye. All right, well, thanks for stopping by, Zach. So yeah, there'll be a time penalty, but you can safely do that kind of stuff. So I tend to start off with basic machine tools, and also construction 1. Those 2 in the industry tab, just to get your industry off to a good start. Because again, industry is probably the most vital thing. All capital is on purpose indeed. Okay, fair enough, Chief. There, I start with that, and then I go back over to the industry tab and get support weapons 1.
Wait, hang on. I've done something in the top right. I have no idea what I've done. Fuck.
Okay, what does the window look like?
I went to go click on the Black Sea, and then now it's bringing up Turkish theater.
Turkish theater.
There's weird shit happening, Christian. I have no idea what I've done.
Oh, you've changed the map mode. Okay, so in the bottom right of your screen, get back to like the world overview.
Like looking over the world, yeah.
Okay, so in the bottom right, you see like that small little menu.
Yeah, it's got like the man, the ship.
Yep. Next to the man and the ship, there are even smaller buttons. I want you to click on the big man for me, and that should fix your map.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
man.
what you did was you accidentally pressed the hotkey for one of the map modes. Probably like the air map mode or something. Yeah, you probably clicked on... I don't know what you clicked on, but yeah. You clicked on something, but yeah.
There was a thing in the top right that was just there called the Black Sea, so I clicked on that.
Oh, you clicked on the ocean. Right. So you clicked on the ocean and it probably brought up the naval map mode. Okay, so back to the research. Click on the research again. So you should have basic machine tools, construction 1, and support weapons 1 going.
Well, where do I go for support weapon?
Under infantry tab. It's the most left tab.
Oh yeah, got it.
Yeah. Then there are support companies. Support companies are things that you add onto your units to give them additional buffs. Then there's armor, that's pretty self-explanatory. Tanks, artillery, also self-explanatory. Naval, you got the boats. Air, you got the planes. Engineering is technology, encryption, decryption, and research speed. So based on how far you go down the electronics tree, you can even get like improved radar. So radar helps you detect enemy planes, which in turn helps your air force beat the other enemy's air force.
Yep.
Then there's also computing speed, which increases your research speed. Encryption and decryption are pretty important. So encryption lets you hide your enemy's your unit numbers from the enemy, and decryption helps you see your enemy's unit numbers when engaging them in combat.
Yep.
So if your encryption or decryption is too low, you won't be able to see the enemy's armies, but they can see yours. It's kind of like a thing that you've got to balance just to make sure. But the AI doesn't usually tend to prioritize electronics all that much. But yeah, and then you've got nuclear, atomic research, and experimental rockets. So you can just straight up make missiles and nuclear bombs. But that comes a bit later, obviously. So moving on to the next little box, it should say free civilian factories.
But what?
The small box. You remember the small boxes that I was just talking about where you brought up your research tab?
Yeah.
The next box should be a little like house with an exclamation mark.
No.
What's your next one?
Handshake.
What does it say when you hover over it?
Diplomacy.
In the little boxes, like underneath, like at the very top of your screen.
Yeah.
Okay, no, you're all right. So you're looking at the black boxes, right? At the top left of your screen next to your country flag, you're looking at those, right? Look to the right of those black boxes, and you'll see a bunch of like red kind of flashing mini boxes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Unassigned divisions?
Is that the next one?
Yeah.
Interesting. So you have no free civilian military factories. Okay. So unassigned divisions means you don't have any units put into an army, but we'll talk about that in just a second. So go back to the big black boxes to the left.
Yeah.
There should be one that looks like a digger, Yep. Click on that. That's construction. Here you can construct things necessary for your armies and your country to basically survive. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot about railways and stuff. Okay, so you want to start off with some civilian factories. They are the orange buildings with like the girder.
Yep.
You want to click on that, and when you click on that, you'll notice like your country goes like blue and green, right?
Yeah.
So where there's green, you can see that there are free building slots available, right? Which means you can plonk them down, no problem. So how many, is all of your country like just green slots, or is there like some blue and stuff as well?
There's a little bit of blue, but most of it's just blank.
Okay, so click on any province you want except a coastal province. So go like inland and just put down a couple of civilian factories to start off with. So what civilian factories are going to do is they're going to help your country not use up important resources and that could potentially screw you over. You need civilian factories to build more civilian factories. And then you need military factories, which are the green ones that are next to it to the left.
Yep.
Military factories, you can just go ahead and place a couple of those down. Those are crucial, obviously, for building your weapons of war. So civilian factories are used only in constructing more buildings. Military factories are used in the construction of weapons and armor and stuff for your soldiers.
Yep.
So once you've plonked down a couple of those, so you can have up to 15 civilian factories working on a construction at a time. You can see that like number out of 15, and you can see like how the arrow's zooming on the left. Yep. So that means that amount of factories out of 15 is working on building that. Once you get past 15 civilian factories, you can start completing 2 constructions at the same time.
Right.
Up the top, you will see infrastructure, which is the top left little button.
Little button.
So above military factory, if you go all the way up to the top there in that little construction menu, infrastructure, it's like the 2 roads kind of winding.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So infrastructure is the thing that basically determines how quickly. Actually, no. It used to be how quickly your units move. Now it determines the amount of resources in your provinces. So resources are the things that you need to keep your army functional. For example, you can't build guns without steel, right? You need steel to build guns. You got no steel, then you can't build any guns. The game will not let you build guns. You need oil for vehicles, obviously. You need fuel to make sure they go zoom. So construction improves the resource outputs of that. So, for example, there are 2 provinces for me. One of them produces aluminium and steel. Another one produces oil. You can tell by the little icons in the territories. So how the little black boxes pop up over everything. You'll see like steel is represented by like an iron bar looking thing out of Minecraft. Oil is obviously the oil drop. Aluminium is like 2 little like sheets of metal stacked on top of each other. Oh god, what are the other materials? I've forgotten.
Shiny ball.
The round shiny ball is chromium. That is used to build artillery, I believe. And then tungsten is like the cone one. That's used to manufacture... Actually, no, it might be... Yeah. But basically, they're all used to manufacture important shit, right? But yeah. So chromium is the ball. Steel is the Minecraft bar. Tungsten is the cone. Rubber is the rubber tire. Aluminium is the 2 sheets stacked on top of each other. And oil is the oil drop. These are incredibly useful because obviously you need that to construct shit. So if you click on... probably want to start shoving infrastructure into your border territories. So think about where you want to invade first as the Ottomans. Don't do that. Don't do that because now they have trains. I forgot about trains. We'll talk about trains in it. So yeah, just put infrastructure along the border with Iraq and also wherever there is resources. But make sure you don't do too much. Otherwise, your construction is just going to get bogged down with trying to build all of this infrastructure. And you'll never actually build anything useful beyond infrastructure. So find some... Okay, so at the start of the game, you're only really going to be making regular firearms. So just maybe build some infrastructure in places that are producing steel. Because steel is the only thing you need to make guns. So the quicker you upgrade that, the better it is. Because steel is probably like one of your most valuable resources. So yeah, once you've done that, the last little thing in... Huh? What have you done?
It's just gone wandering off to the top of the map, so I have to bring it all the way back.
Yeah, that does happen sometimes. When you do touch the border of the map, it will move for you. So tell me when you've done all the infrastructure that you want to do.
Yep, done.
Sick. All right, now, next up is supply hubs and railways. Down the very bottom, they're just above that anchor.
Yep.
The supply hubs, they're basically the point along a railway outside of existing cities where supply can be drawn from. So, especially you fighting in the Middle East, you're going to need a lot of supplies, right? So a supply hub basically acts as a place where supplies are produced for your army. They are great for basically ensuring that your army doesn't die of attrition. So go ahead and place one maybe in like that very corner province where Iran and Iraq meet. This is basically where you decide on what path your country's taking. So by selecting these when you have enough political power, which is the currency in the top left above the gavel. See that?
Yep.
Political power? Political power is what you use to buy things like ministers and stuff that give you buffs, right? It's also what's used to spend in the decisions tab. So this tab basically allows you to make minute tweaks to your nation. So for example, improved worker conditions. For 180 days, it will up your consumer goods factory's use, but it will add to your weekly stability but lower factory output. So again, all of these come with their bonuses and their like downsides. That green little button next to their political power will let the game know that you want to be notified when you can purchase it. Most of these are useless, so you can click on the button to actually turn it off. And I like to turn off war propaganda, improved worker conditions, promises of peace, anti-fascist raids, anti-democratic raids, anti-communist raids, ban fascism, ban democratic parties, and institute press censorship. Basically turn them all off. And then your economic policies as well, they're very nice to use. They're free if you have any. So, for example, I have reorganized the railway system, right? By redirecting building materials and railway workers, we can quickly create a small number of makeshift supply dumps, yada, yada, yada. So for 180 days, supply hub construction speed is 300%. So if you want to make your... And so for like no extra cost, for no political power cost, you can just send your construction speed up by 300%, which is pretty good if you want to get your railways built. So if you tab back over to construction, you can actually move the order priority of things that you have equipped. So if you click and hold on your railways, you can drag them up to the top. So you're in desperate... How much aluminium are you missing? What's your deficit? 4.
Yeah.
So you can choose... I would highly recommend just getting out of that deficit and just giving that civilian factory to France. Because you're not going to be at war with France reasonably at any point. So you can just open up trade with them and it'll be fine. I need to import aluminum and I have to do that from France. So I got to give them one of my factories. And I think I've only got like 5. So... just setting up that trade. So you can click it. You can just press the little arrows to determine how much you want to buy. So the first click you do to the right will be like buy amount 8 for civilian factories 1. And then you just click send. The AI will always accept.
Yeah.
So you don't need to worry about that. So we just went through construction. Production is next up. Production is your military... doohickeys. So you'll probably start off with fire, infantry equipment 1, and support equipment. What do you start off with here?
I've got an interwarfighter and an infantry equipment.
Is that it?
Yep.
Alright, get rid of the interwarfighter. You're not going to need to keep producing fighters. Producing fighters right now for you is very wasteful for your resources. You can do that by clicking the little red rubbish bin in the top right of that.
Yeah, figured that out.
Yep.
Already done.
So that'll free up some military factories for you.
Mm-hmm.
So what you can do is, in the top left of this tab, there is like an artillery and a helmet, a tank and a plane.
Yep.
These are your land units that you can build from. Artillery and infantry... Fucking hell, why am I hiccuping? Infantry and artillery equipment gives you access to your guns, your trains, your support equipment, your artillery, what have you, right?
Oh, fucking
Jesus
hell,
Christ.
that was a nasty sounding one.
Yeah, they're not great.
You could, G.
No, not really. So yeah, that'll be what that does. So depending on what your army composition is, determines what you need to build for your army.
Right.
So your army's probably only using infantry equipment. I can't imagine them using support equipment or anything like that yet. But you definitely want to add support equipment to your production queue if you can afford it. So click on the infantry and artillery equipment tab, and then do you have support equipment in that tab?
Yep.
Okay, so click on that, and it will automatically just start the queue on one military factory.
Mm-hmm.
And then what you're going to do is you're also going to click that again, and you're going to start building your towed artillery if you have artillery researched.
Yep.
Cool. Now that's going to require additional resources and require you to give up more. Trust me. Do you have any spare military factories available, or is one of them grayed out?
Where do I check again?
So are you in the production tab still?
Yes.
Okay. Look at the little green things.
Above military factories upon the top 3 things. Yeah. Okay, I see. I got it. Yep.
Okay, so look at the equipment you're producing, right?
Mm-hmm.
To the right of that, you see the little green building icons?
And then you can choose, to add on or take away.
Yeah. Do you have any spare?
Yes.
Okay, 6. So normally you put most of your military factories into your infantry equipment. So how many do you actually have in total military factories?
Currently available 4.
4. Okay, so you can put 2 in infantry, 1 in support equipment, and 1 in artillery.
Right.
So now you probably need to go buy some tungsten and some more steel. So you can go ask Daddy France for more steel for another one of your civilian factories, and you can ask Portugal for some tungsten if you need to buy tungsten. And that's production pretty much. Just tell me when you're ready to move on to the next one.
Yep, got tungsten sorted, got more aluminum on the way, got plenty of steel.
Alright.
Yep, got everything else sorted.
Cool. Alright, next tab is called Recruit and Deploy. Recruit and Deploy, obviously, where you build your units and where you send them out, but it's also where you edit their composition. So on the left-hand side under Recruit and Deploy, you'll notice it says Reinforcements, Upgrades, Supply Trucks, and Garrisons. And then it's got a bunch of buttons to the right of it, right? And they're all set to the middle button. So this sets the priority for the army to let you know what you want most of in that moment, right? So reinforcements is probably at about half strength. That's pretty standard. So you want to set upgrades to low priority, which is the left button there.
Yep.
You want to set and do the same for supply trucks and garrisons. And reinforcements you want to set to high priority, which is the red one.
Yep.
Now, if you go to the right there, it says Templates, Division Designer, and then you've got your units.
Yep.
You want to go to so if you click on the Edit button for your okay, so what are the icons for your units there? How many do you have there?
I've got 5 options.
Okay, right. If you click edit on one of them, is there one that... Share your screen on Discord for me.
Helmet.
Share your screen on Discord for me, because I feel like it'd be better if I could just see this.
Hang on. There we go. I can't... I have to alt tab. I was trying to drag my mouse over, it's pissing me off.
Yeah.
There we go.
Alright. So,
this is what I have.
yeah, right. So that top one there, if you click on edit,
yep.
This is your bog standard division template, right? As it stands right now, this is actually pretty good. This is the standard kind of template that you want for your division. You'll see at the bottom of that middle row there of the combat stats. Yep, there. And down the bottom it says combat width.
Mm.
Combat width is basically how many units you can put into a single tile and still be effective, right? Combat width is basically the meta, and so is soft attack and hard attack as well in combat stats as well. If your soft attack is good, your hard attack is good, and your combat width is good, you're going to be unstoppable, right?
Mm-hmm.
So each unit you put in the template puts it to adds to your combat width, right? Basically, to very simply put it, you want a combat width you want that number to be 20, which you can get by just clicking plus and then putting 1 infantry in there. Now to do this, you need army experience. You can't actually change that template yet. And then over on the left, you can see there's a little support tab. This is where we put our artillery. So the support artillery that's there, that's where you put the artillery we are currently producing. But as of right now, obviously we can't do that. So that's the division designer. Right now, just train up some basic units. Train like, I don't know, 3 basic units. And just set it to like, so click the train button on those guys. No, don't keep clicking the train button. So delete 2 of those. And what you can do is you can press that little add unit button. So up there where it says no location set, to the right of that, the add unit. There you go. And that adds to the queue. And then if you click no location set, you'll notice your country goes green, and you can choose where these units will deploy to, anywhere in your territory. So that is like, just click, you know, where you want them to be.
Yep, I already did that.
Okay, you already did that. All right, sick. All right, that's recruit and deploy. Next up is logistics. This is basically telling you how fucked you are or how not fucked you are. Depending on how fucked you are, it's red. If you're doing all right, then it's green. And if you're kind of on the verge of death, it's yellow. Basically, the more you produce, you want more supply than demand. If you're producing a shit ton of infantry equipment and you've got more than enough, fantastic. That means everybody in your army is equipped. And you definitely want to be giving every single soldier a fucking gun, don't you? Yeah. That's basically the fundamentals of the logistics tab. It just helps you keep track. Lastly is the officer corps. This is actually superior firepower because we're dealing with a lot of support artillery in our units. So we want to make sure that we're doing as good a job as we can. And the tanks usually do just fine on their own. So that's that. You can't start it quite yet, which is unfortunate because we need to actually use army. You use army experience now. Okay, so you just accrue army experience just by winning battles and doing army-related things.
Yep, okay.
Naval doctrine is the same thing, just with boats, and air doctrine is the same thing, just with planes. And they will help you with certain buffs as time goes on. So for the Navy, you've got basically fleet and being is upping your regular like surface fleet, so battleships, all of that kind of stuff. Trade interdiction is buff for your submarines, and base strike is buffing your aircraft carriers and the planes that operate within them. And then air doctrine, strategic destruction basically helps you with your fighters and like your ability to destroy like air-to-air engagements. Battlefield support, which is probably in my opinion the most broken one, helps buff your dive bombers, which help your ground units push forward. So having air superiority is great, but having dive bombers is even better because dive bombers actively help you fight your enemy infantry battles and will help you win wars far better. And then operational integrity just basically helps you kind of... it's basically like an all-rounder. It's not really that great. I don't use it ever. So those are your major fucking things. So you'll notice your next one up is unassigned divisions. A little box. Little box at the top there. Yep. So, unassigned divisions. If you click and drag, you'll make a big white box. Big white box to highlight all your units, and you'll see your units pop up there on the top left. These units, and then you see at the bottom there how these little portraits have shown up at the bottom of your screen.
Yep.
Click on the green arrow, and congratulations, you've made an army. Now, armies are used basically to just give your entire, to give your units cohesion, right? At the top left of your army menu, you want to click to assign, and this will give you commander options. Commanders are essential. Never run an army without a commander. It's basically suicide. Normally, the guy at the very top is your best, and he is because he's got the Desert Fox trait. So you see that little medal he's got under his name? That's the Desert Fox. So in desert terrain, he gets all those movement buffs, which is fucking phenomenal, right? You get a whole bunch of fucking shit. It's great. Thank you for the follow, John. I appreciate you. Welcome to the world of potatoes. Play India modern day. Modern day mod makes me want to shoot myself, mate. I'm not even fucking joking. Millennium Dawn is a terrible mod. Maybe one day though. Maybe one day for the meme. So yeah, basically Desert Fox is great. You gain all those delicious bonuses. And considering, hang on, go back to that tab for me. No, not the Air Force tab. Go back to your army. Click your army guy at the bottom. There you go. Click the army guy. Yep. So, you'll see like stats to the right of it. One of them is like 2 cross swords. That's your attack. The shield is your defense. The fist is your planning speed, and your blue jerry can is your supply consumption. So attack,
Sorry,
obviously.
Did you say fist? So that's a chess piece.
Oh, chess piece. Sorry, fuck. Anyway, I don't know why I said it. Kind of looks like a bald fist from a distance. Anyway, so your attack, obviously, how good your attack. No, that's a lie. Your attack's obviously how good you can beat the shit out of somebody else. Defense, how good you can take the beating from somebody else. Planning speed, when you deploy your armies to a front line and give them an order to march into a location, you can't just send. You can send them immediately, but they'll be so disorganized it will cause great pain for your army, and you'll actually suffer a lot of debuffs. Planning speed makes it so that there's less time in between you assigning the order and the army being able to carry out that order without penalty. And then there's supply consumption, obviously how much supply this general's army will use, and in turn how much attrition they'll suffer. Attrition is a very big killer, especially for you sitting in Asia, or Asia Minor, I should say, the Middle East, what have you. So a high supply consumption skill general is always very good to have. But generally, the guy at the top of the list is always your best guy to go for in terms of overall stats. So yeah, you'll also notice now, down the bottom underneath the portrait, the number there is red. So generals can only have a maximum of 24 units in their army while still maintaining cohesion. Any more than that and they'll start suffering disastrous fucking consequences, right? So what I'm going to need you to do is in that unit panel there, that big long list, you'll see that there are some that have that red arrow next to them, like to the right. You'll see that red arrow, yeah? Yeah. That red arrow indicates that they are low priority units. So I want you to double click on one of them. That'll highlight all of them. Fucking delete them. Wipe them from existence. So you can do that by clicking where is it? The red trash can on the left there. And then click OK. That will get rid of those units. That's fine, because unassigning them, like yeeting them out of existence, will give you bonus manpower, and it will make it a lot easier on your supplies, because all the supplies that those troops are using up now goes into your surplus pool to help your regular army. Do the same with the I want to get rid of the cavalry. Go to your recruit and deploy section. You remember where that is? There you go, sick. Click on the edit tab for the horses. Yeah, okay, those are dog shit. So get rid of them. I mean, they're not dog shit. They're light kind of things. So double click on them, but they're not useful to you right now. And then delete those. So horses are useful. They're just basically a little bit better infantry, but the problem is your template for them isn't that great. But obviously it'll work out. Thank you, OKA, that works, for the follow. Welcome to the potato family. Hope you do enjoy your stay, my guy. Right, anyway, so yeah, your horses, just the templates weren't that great. So now all you should have left is, how many units do you have left? Oh, 24 out of 24! Works perfectly.
Perfect.
Exact. So yeah, you've also got mountaineer divisions in there. those basically are special forces units that give you a bonus in your mountaineering attack. So every time you need to attack over a mountain, these fuckers are going to give you a nice little bonus that's going to be able to help you out. That's it for your army, except for one more thing. While you've highlighted this, so back out of the portrait thing, click the X there for that. Yep. Now click on the green plus to the left of that guy's portrait at the bottom. So that has just assigned a field marshal, right? Or an army group. Under this army group, you can have 5 generals normally. I like to have 5 generals. But like this assigns an entire theater, right? So while the generals command the individual army groups, the field marshal oversees those army groups in its entirety. You can only put promoted field marshals in that position. You'll notice that you don't actually have any, so if you click on that blank tab to assign one, you can promote some other guy to be there for it, or you can promote the good guy to oversee. It's kind of like a 50-50. Obviously, you need combat experience to do it, or combat power command power to do it. So you can't quite do it yet. But it's okay, because it's just there to oversee and provide a little bit of extra buffs. So you don't need to worry about it right now. It's not that important. You can wait till you have the command power and then assign a field marshal in the near future. But I'm just letting you know that's there, because you're going to need it. Alright, so back out of that. You there, Chief? Okay, back out of the field marshal screen. Alright, so click, your next one up is decisions available. So click on that. The decision tab, click on expedite, reorganize the railway system down the bottom. Because remember how you moved your supply hub to the top?
Yep.
That decision is going to give you that construction bonus to the supply hub. So click that.
Envelope?
Yep, the little envelope check mark. That basically, yep. And now the countdown begins. So while that's running, you'll have that delicious 300% increase. And now click the green button for the other one that's available. Don't actually pass it. Just click the green button. That'll turn off the notification for it, and that'll clear that window. Yeah. So the next one there is that. Oh yeah. So this is that warning is there because you're producing artillery without actually needing artillery in your army. Ignore that. You're going to put artillery in there eventually. That's why it's there. Next up is national focuses. Gotta love me as a national focus. So yeah. Oh wait, fuck. Why don't I have the? Oh no, am I a moron? Have I fuck it up? Oh no. Wait, didn't they get like an overhaul? Oh wait, it's because we don't have any of the fucking DLC. Okay. So we don't have any of the DLC. Shit. Yeah, this is gonna be annoying now because since we're playing the base version of the game, we're just playing as minor basic bitch nations with no custom focus trees. Paradox.
Thank
So
you.
well, I mean, this means we have the exact same focus trees, so it won't be too bad to kind of guide you on where you need to go. So army effort in the top left there. This is all research for your army and your research speed for your tech, right? So going down this tree will guarantee you bonuses for research speeds for your land doctrine and your army and stuff like that. Aviation effort, that's basically the same thing with your planes. Naval effort, same thing with your boats. Political effort, this allows you, oh no, it's not political effort, sorry, industrial effort. Allows you to, it grants you instant civilian and military factories, and down the bottom it will grant you research slots in the future as well. And then political effort, this is where you align yourself with a political side. You can go down liberty ethos and, you know, be a nice democratic nation, but who the fuck wants to be democratic? Then you go down collectivist ethos, and then you can either choose to be a Nazi or a communist. And then you can kind of just choose your path from there, and then you can ally with other nations, and then build upon that as well. Continuous focus.
You're gonna go one of these two then.
Yeah, because if you go democratic, you get severely limited by what you can do, and it just doesn't make the game very fun. Especially if, you know, you just want to go outright conquering people. Continuous focuses are down the bottom. You can click and drag to move the screen around. Continuous focuses are basically just there after you run out of regular shit to do. And while these are active, they will grant you significant bonuses to something. So say you're in the middle of constructing a bunch of like infrastructure or air bases and supply hubs and shit. Construction engineering, that continuous focus gives you a ton of buffs while it's active. So that's focuses there. I normally like to start off with political effort, or the equivalent of political effort in like custom focus trees, because the sooner you get yourself aligned with a side, the less likely you are to be absolutely fucking gutter stomped by that side. Because normally you can join their faction and have a ye old grandy dandy time.
All right.
So, yeah. There, you can go ahead and click whichever one you want. Start off with.
These, just
Out of the ones that are silver. So this is like a focus tree, right? You've got to complete one to move on to the next. So the ones at the very top are the ones you can do right now. Army effort, aviation effort, industrial effort, naval effort, and political effort. Those ones you can start off with immediately. That will take 70 in-game days to complete, and then you can move on to whichever... So you see how there's like a blue line that branches into the next area? Yep, that's the one that you can do after it. And then it just kind of branches until you run out of shit to do. It is already 11 o'clock.
Yeah, and we have done fuck all.
We have literally done nothing. It's been just the setup. Okay, it's fine. This is what we get for doing things so, like, quickly and out of the blue. So yeah, that is the focus tree. So you can just click whatever you really want to start off with. And I believe that is it. The last one there is no template, and it tells you what it is. That's, yeah, towed artillery. Again, that's just letting you know that, hey, you're building a thing that doesn't actually go anywhere, but you will be putting artillery in your units eventually, so you can just keep that going. That is it. I will now teach you about front lines. So click on your army group, your little 24 army, and you'll see a big menu pop up underneath, or just on top of your portraits, right? This is your battle plans. So you can do fucking everything from here, right? But the main one you want to focus on is to the right of the parachute icon. This is your front line. Your front line is the border at which your units will stand ready to attack whichever border you're on, right? So if you click front line, you'll see, yeah, and now you click on the border with Iraq, and it will create that blue line there, right? That is your battle line. It says 24 divisions assigned. Good job. You've put a battle line down. Now you'll see another option that's opened up to the right of that called offensive line. If you click on that, the enemy country will highlight. And now you right click and you drag, and you'll see a green line appear, right? This is basically telling your units where the fuck you want them to go, right? So normally you want to put them at the opposite side of a country. So just let go of that. Just let go. Now click the trash can at the bottom right. And now click on that arrow that is now in that country. And just delete it. It can be a bit finicky to click on. There you go. Alright, cool. So you deleted that battle plan. Now click on the front lines again. No, sorry, not front lines. That's my mistake. Offensive line. And now do it at the end of the country. So just right at the edge. So at the border do it at the border to Saudi Arabia. Hold right click and drag across the border with Saudi Arabia. Yeah, that's Saudi Arabia. So click and drag from one end and then go up to the other end. No, not up to you. No. Just across the border. Up to the left. Across the border of Saudi Arabia. There, and stop. That is a battle plan that will tell your units to go to the other end of the country. Basically, where you draw the line is where your units will stop advancing.
Right.
So if you put your battle line, your offensive line halfway through the country, they will not progress halfway through the country. They will just stop moving, right? The other ones that are here, the far left one is exercise or a training. So when you click that button, it will use up some equipment and it will lower their battle planning, but it will up their experience level, which will make them more effective in combat. You can see that little yellow bar in like to the right of the icons in the army menu on your left. That's their unit experience level, right? Basically, that rises if you exercise. Next up is execute battle plans in a. This is your speed button, the two triangles or the two arrows moving to the right. If you click on that, it will set up an execution speed. So there's carefully, balanced manner, and aggressively. Aggressively will have the fucking units just bash their fucking heads against the brick wall constantly in a hopes of breaking the front line, right?
Yep.
Useful for when you want to, like maybe you caught the enemy by surprise. Maybe they don't have any units on their border with you. Putting it in an aggressive manner means they will just fucking send it. If there is a gap in the line, they will plug it and fucking send it, right? Balanced, they'll advance to the position. They'll wait for their supplies or whatever to kind of mean that they can enter that area reasonably and then proceed into the area. And then cautiously is like, we need to be prepared for anything, and they will wait until they are at their peak to advance. Generally, you want to keep it in a balanced manner. I start off with kind of an aggressive manner to try and break their front line immediately, and then as soon as it's broken, I try and I flood the gap, try to surround the enemy, and then wipe out a large portion of their army. Once that's done, I set it to balance to make sure I don't lose too many men during the rest of the advance. So that's just kind of like a general thing. The others are like fallback lines. So the next one that we haven't touched on, the next one is paratroop order. So if you've got some paratroopers, which I haven't really talked about, you can select the place and you'll basically select where they drop. Then we've got fallback lines. Fallback lines are like your defensive position. So say the enemy breaks through your front line, you can assign a fallback line, and then like control left click on it, and then it will assign all your armies to that fallback line, and they will retreat from the battle. Area defense, you can click on a province in your occupied territory, and your army will move to reinforce every single state in that province. That's what you use to like suppress resistance. Divisions assignment mode. This is basically just kind of a thing that highlights selected units and allows you to micromanage a little bit better. Then there's unassigned divisions, which basically whichever division assignment mode allows you to switch between battle plans. So say you've got two front lines for two different armies, and one army like may need a bit more reinforcing from your other army. You can assign a couple of divisions by like left clicking on them, or like control left clicking to assign a couple of divisions on the or is it shift right click? Yeah, shift right clicking on like your units on the left. And by clicking on them, then you can select like division assignment mode and put them on that other front line. Unassigned division does the exact opposite. Edit mode allows you to micromanage and make adjustments to your plans. So say, for example, you fucked up accidentally placing the front line. Maybe you accidentally put it a little bit too far, or you like missed a province. You can hit the edit mode instead of just deleting the entire front line and redoing it. And then there is just delete order, which you already did. Yeah, and then you've got your Navy as well, and your Air Force. I'll try and run through these as quickly as possible so we can actually play the fucking game before the stream ends. Navy basically switches over to your boats. What the fuck have you clicked? Okay. Just, yeah, click the little anchor in the bottom right. That switches to your Navy mode. This shows up, like, all of your boats and stuff. Your boats are... No, zoom out. Your boats are right on the left in the Aegean Sea. Those are your boats. Right? Those are what the boats look like. You have a couple of boat units lying around. Basically, you can do all the same things that you did with an army. You can send them out on patrol to gain more experience. You've got to No, 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 no,
What
no.
did I do? What did I do?
I don't. You've probably sent them out without doing anything. So at the bottom there, like where the divisions, where the land divisions got their orders, the
Where?
black boxes above the portrait.
Yep.
So you've got Strike Force. I don't actually have a navy, so I can't I gotta fucking read your tiny ass font. I can barely read it.
Patrol, strike force, convoy raiding, and convoy escort.
Yeah, so this basically tells you what tells the ships what you want them to do, right? Patrol means they will patrol that sector of ocean, and if they see an enemy, they'll engage it and attempt to destroy it. Strike Force is they will actively send, you'll send them out, and they will actively hunt down any enemies in the vicinity, right? So Patrol, they can just be vibing, and then the enemy comes onto them and they'll attack, right? Strike Force, they will go out and they'll fuck them up. Convoy raiding, sometimes you have to import from overseas, and they will actually need convoys to transport those goods from overseas. So for example, right, Britain, being completely isolated, needs to transport all its resources by boat. So if you want to starve them of their resources, you surround the entire British Isles in your navy, and you just convoy raid, and you starve them out, and they have no supply, and it's so easy to take them down. But the only problem is you got to get past the Royal Navy. And then lastly, convoy escort. You can assign these boats to escort your own convoys to make sure they don't get attacked.
Yep.
And then what's the one at the far right?
Naval invasion support.
Yeah, so this is pretty important. You can assign naval invasions, and you can send your units from any port that you own to any of your enemy's coastal territories. They have one coastal territory that you cannot get to, because it's blocked by the British. So,
Fucking British.
yeah, you need naval invasion support to actually be able to carry out a naval invasion. The game won't let you carry it out unless you have superiority in that sector of ocean. And lastly is the Air Force. So click on the plane in the bottom right. This is your Air Force. Your planes work pretty much the same way as the land kind of stuff does, except your decisions are up in the top left above the army stuff. So there's pilot exercises, air superiority. They will attempt to engage other planes. Close air support, they will assist your ground units in combat, so they will attack other ground units. Interception, they will intercept enemy planes attempting to bomb your shit. Strategic bombing, which means they will attack vital infrastructure of the enemy nation. Naval strike, they will go out into the ocean and attempt to destroy naval assets. Kamikaze strike, which is a thing you can unlock. You can just send your planes to go and crash into boats. And then port strike, you can tell your planes to target enemy ports. Only certain planes can do certain shit, right? So your fighters can only do air superiority and interception. They can't do close air support because they're not equipped to do that. If you want to do close air support, you need dive bombers. And you need dive bombers, trust me. Dive bombers, most broken things in existence. I love them.
Oh, dude.
I actually phase out my entire Air Force for just dive bombers.
Yep.
So yeah, what you do is that big yellow circle is their operational radius. You cannot and those blacked out little black plane icons. So look at the bottom right of Asia Minor. You see that one? Those are airports. Airports can only hold so many planes. So if you want to strike Iraq, you'll have to move the planes by clicking on the airport and then right-clicking on that empty airport. And it will send that unit over. So you actually need to select all of them and then right-click. You can just by clicking the airport button, the little plane button at the top above both of them, it will select both units. No, on the map above the two. Yeah, if you click that, it will select both units. But you've already done it, so they're both on their way. They're both moving. And that's pretty much it. And that'll do it. So I'm gonna click play now, and the game is now officially moving. So this is a real-time strategy game. So now let time go on. Oh wait, hang on. I gotta what's the button to turn off day night again? Or B? No. Shit. Hey, let me look at the controls real quick. Game options. Shit. I forgot what button it was to turn the day-night cycle off. Because it's really annoying, and it actually makes your game lag out. Oh, day-night cycle. Oh, it's N. Okay. There we go. Alright, the game shall now commence once again. Alright, so now that everything's kind of moving, everything's moving and grooving. Oh, why have I put my shit up against Romania? That was a really stupid decision. I'm not fighting Romania yet. I'm fighting Austria. This should be interesting. I don't know how I'm gonna go with fighting Austria, but by George, I'm gonna try. God. Oh, I gotta wait till it's actually built to put a railway down. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, it's pretty much just kind of like now a waiting game. You've set everything up that you can possibly set up. And now it's just waiting until the next thing comes by.
Be like a notification essentially.
Yeah, so you'll get like a big fuck off message just like bombarding your screen. It's just like, this is done now, and you're just like, okay, thanks. Like, it will just hit you square in the face. Like, you cannot miss it. What I can do is I can ask you for a where is it? We need world tension. All right, because I'm a democratic power, I can actually ask for like military access, and I can send it to you. You'll get that pop up, and then you can either choose to like accept it or like reject it.
And what will that do for me?
It'll basically allow me to move troops through your territory, and if you send me the same thing, it will let you move troops through my territory. Irrelevant right now, but...
How do I send it?
So you right-click on my country. So right-click on Hungary. It'll turn green, and there'll be like a diplomacy tab with a lot of buttons. One of them will be ask for military access.
Which one's Hungary? There, yeah.
I'm the big orange blob.
Request.
It'll be ask for military access. There we go, and I get that notification, and I can accept that. It'll do nothing, but like, it's there.
How do I check for yours? Yeah, there we go. Done.
Sick, there we go. So now we can technically move troops through each other's borders, but considering I am a landlocked nation, not exactly going to do much for me. Wonder what Germany's doing. What are you up to, Germany? Wonder what he's doing.
Something in the showers.
Well, see, here's the thing, right? I've turned off historic AI focuses. So they could very well just, like, not go Nazi at all. They can assassinate Hitler if they want to.
I wouldn't count on that.
They tend to go, like, ahistorical more often than not. I'm pretty sure most of the time I play this, they end up assassinating him, and the country either goes communist or monarchist. They either, like, reinstate the old German Empire. which is kind of pog. There's actually a secret nation you can form as Germany, but you've got to like fulfill a whole bunch of really specific requests. So there'll be things like national events that pop up, and they're like little decisions that you can make, right? That just happen randomly. And if you happen to get these events in a specific order, you can reform the Holy Roman Empire in Germany. It's a really like fun little secret thing. It does nothing, like, but it's cool.
Makes sense. So how long do you know, like, with the weights on stuff, is it...
So if you click your flag in the top left, you'll have a little green bar underneath whatever national focus you're doing there. That little green bar is ticking up, and that'll determine when that finishes. If you click on your research, it also has that little green bar. And if you click on construction, it also has a little bar. But that bar is really not moving.
Nope.
Yeah, it's pretty much, yeah. Like, the initial start is just a waiting game, just getting all your shit up as soon as possible. Like, I get an election pretty soon, in March, actually. Oh, like, in 1939, I get an election. That election will probably determine what nationality I go, provided the fascists don't take over, like, almost immediately. Because there's, like, a hefty support for the fascists. But yeah, it's basically just it's just like sending it pretty much. Thank you, ACIY06, ACLY06 for the follow. I appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much. Welcome to the potato family. I do hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, sweet! I've got enough political power. So, how much political power are you on?
77.
Okay, sick. I'm on like 200 now.
What the fuck?
I just earn
she's
more
spotted.
political power more than you. Like, it's just the way it works sometimes, depending on a whole bunch of shit. But basically, when you finish the political effort, you gain 120 political power, which lets you spend it immediately. I've chosen to just up my shit to limited conscription. Oh, I can modify my officer corps. No, I don't want you. I want you. Ground support. You with the chicken strips.
It was so fucking childish.
Alright, so yeah, we're basically just kind of vibing now. You should have gotten your first national focus finished, actually.
Yes, I did.
Yep, so what have you selected now?
How do I do it again?
You go to your flag, or you can click that little glowing red button and you're on your menu.
We did this. No.
It'd say like select national focus.
No, I've already selected it.
Okay,
Oh,
what are
yeah,
you doing?
industrial
Effort. Okay.
Then I'm going into political.
Alright, fair enough. It's good to like get your... See, there are two ways you can go. You can either kind of take it like one step at a time, or you can just go like onto... You can hyper-focus on one thing. I tend to hyper-focus on one thing because the important shit usually tends to come first. Like, is policy. Because I'm in the middle of two very, very girthy boys. I'm more worried about Germany, though, which is why I'm going to go fascist and I'm going to ally with Germany. And I'm going to hopefully be able to take down Austria before Germany can get their grubby little fucking mittens on it.
Yeah. Also, with this the war effort on this side, do I have to declare and then they will automatically move?
Yeah, no. So basically, when you right-click on Iraq, there will be an option to justify war goal, right? You probably need like a world tension limit, but once you go like fascist or communist, that world tension limit is removed and you can just start justifying. It will cost political power and a certain amount of time to justify a war goal. In that time, the enemy country will know you're justifying a war goal and can move its troops into position. Once you actually do manufacture that war goal, you can declare the war from that same political menu, and then you click...
I've lost you, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Right-click on Iraq.
Yep.
It says justify war goal and declare war, the first two options. Right? Justify war goal. You need to do that first, right? When you become fascist or communist, you can just start justifying willy-nilly. right? Justifying war goal will take time, and the enemy will figure out you're coming. When the war goal has been justified, you can declare war. When you declare war, you can start moving your troops through there to conquer. And you start moving them by clicking above the portrait of the army. You'll see that little green tick. Or like a little, like a... It might be different for you. What are you...
Wait, where am I looking again? Oh yeah, Dan here.
Above the
Perfect.
portrait of the guy. You see that little green check mark? On your army portrait at the very bottom of the screen?
Yeah. Yep.
That is to initiate the attack. So right now the attack is very favorable. Obviously you can't just go off and start justifying it now because of your political alliance. You cannot. Press B, by the way. Or sorry, not B, N. Press N. That gets rid of the day-night cycle. You will notice a drastic improvement in your performance.
Yeah. All right. So at the moment I would have to justify.
Yes. So you always have to justify a war goal unless there is a national focus that will do it for you.
Right.
So that is how you actually go to war in this game. What was that? Gonna up the speed.
Jesus Christ, construction really does take forever.
It does. Player's lagging. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, he'll be fine. Can I get that delicious chief of army? I can. Army offense immediately give. So that requires army experience. I'm actually gonna train my damn troops up. Exercise, my pretties. Exercise! You need to go, because I can't actually build any of you. Fine.
Oh, I nearly got one of my resources done at least. That's good.
I need that delicious army experience. My collectivist ethos is nearly done. That'll lower my democracy support, then I can go for nationalist focus. And then, like, because the nationalism tree, relative to everything else, gives you some pretty sick buffs. There's like a nice little damage to garrisons bonus. Adds recruitable population, and division training time minus 10% is always very, very good. There we go. There we go. So research, the first research has been completed. Weapons and basic machine tools should have been done by now. Now it's pretty much up to you where you want to go. Yeah, under industry, yeah, there are two options: either concentrated industry or dispersed infantry industry. I always go with dispersed because having concentrated industry just makes it a way better target for bombing. And there's no real upside in having concentrated industry over dispersed. And then, like, now is about when I invest in my first electrical engineering as well, and electronics.
Where's that?
Yep, that's the one. Engineering, and yeah. That's, that's the ye olde electronics. Oh, Jesus. Alright. So, yeah, Italy has finally beaten the shit out of Ethiopia and has taken over that territory. Units to... Anywhere from 4 to 13. Okay, so even by their best estimates, we still outnumber them, so okay. My infantry is just so crap. It's fine though. Okay, this is fine. Everything is fine. How are we doing on... Come on, all of you just tick over at the same time so I can stop exercising you and I can start actually giving you all nice things. Oh, I can. I was after the
I am down, you forgot.
I don't want him. He sucks. By the way, don't forget to exercise your troops to get them up to regular. Let's say like level 3. Level 3 is the maximum you can go by exercising. They can only go past level 3 level by actually defeating other troops in combat. So yeah, make sure you exercise because they will give them a decent bonus in combat.
When should I stop exercising them?
Their little experience bar is going to go up, and like their badge will change. So if you hover over that little badge they've got next to that experience bar, it says experience level 2 trained. That will go up to experience level 3. Once these units all of them hit experience level 3, that's when you stop training.
Can I assign ones to train and ones not to train?
Yeah, if you click on a specific one and then you shift click, you can select multiple divisions without selecting them all.
Right. The only reason I ask is you got a tank in there somewhere, and I'm kind of like me.
No, train the tank. Training them like
yeah, but the tank's XP level is insanely weak compared to everyone else's who are. Oh.
well, yeah, that's fine. Construction is done. Excavation 1. How are we doing with my nationalism focus? Not too bad at all. Won't be too long. Oh, wait, crap. Yeah, I need to hire a, where is he? A fascist demagogue. Is, under your, oh, shit, I forgot to teach you about this. So click on your flag. This will bring up at the bottom, there's laws in government, research and production, and military staff.
Yep.
These guys modify your government. Under laws in government, the leftmost one is your conscription law. That basically determines how much manpower you get. Trade law is your exports, how much resources you send to market, how much you keep for yourself. Economy level, or your mobilization, is very important. That determines how much like shit you can actually use. Hang on. Tourism is done. Then you've got your 3 political advisors. These are positions that just modify your political spectrum. So, like, if you want to go fascist, there's a guy in here that will modify your fascism support by 10%, and all of that other stuff, or like 0.10%, I should say. Then underneath is research and production, so you can add designers for tanks, aircraft, boats, materials, and industrial concerns. Those guys will basically just add research bonuses and bonuses to those specific weapons and or buildings. Then there's a theorist. A theorist will just give you like a little bit of extra doctrine support. And then there's military staff. So you got your chief of army, chief of navy, chief of air force. Then like 3 members of military high command. All of them just give bonuses to your armies. Need to change this to partial mobilization like almost immediately because this is draining the everlasting fuck out of my consumer goods. 35%. Fucking up all that. I require me partial mobilization. Here we go. Here's the Spanish Civil War. So if you hover over to Spain, you can see that their country just kind of like erupted into 2.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that's like utter chaos. Are they suffering from attrition? These guys are nearly like completely stocked up on their shit too, which is fucking fantastic for me. I also actually have a little bit of military experience that I got while exercising them. So now I can actually add support artillery. Yay. Yeah, as you continue to exercise your troops, you'll also produce military experience, or army experience, which is the stuff you need to actually change the division templates that I showed you earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get 10, you can add support artillery to your companies, which is the thing that you most desperately need. Because those support artilleries are really going to help us.
Yep.
Pretty good. Yeah, adding the support artillery will basically just help you with soft attack. So anytime you come across another infantry unit, you have that little bit of extra support.
Alright, sorry, what were we saying again? I was a bit fucking blacked out for a second.
Have you added support artillery to your units? Do you have 10 army experience?
I have 23. What do I add?
Oh shit, fair enough. Alright, so go to the edit tab for your army units. Do you remember which ones they were?
Recruit and deploy.
Yep.
Edit.
Are you sure you're on the right army group?
Support artillery. How do I edit from the army tab?
No, you don't edit from there. Go to recruit and deploy.
So I was in the right one. You had me all fucked up and everything.
I didn't know.
Edit. This is the normal one.
Yes, that's where you're supposed to go.
Support, and then it was in here, which is support artillery.
Yes, click. Right, now what you want to do is go back. You don't. Click on the plus button on the right-hand side. Yeah, and that's click to add, so that'll add a unit. Go to infantry battalions, and then add another infantryman. Nope, that's artillery. Infantry. Yep, and just click infantry. And click save. There you go, you now have 20 combat with support artillery units. These are basically your go-to all-round infantry. They're not fantastic at everything, but they're pretty good at everything. Open up minute, and then I can go fascist, and then I can actually justify a war goal against Austria. What's their units looking like?
What their policy is again?
Iraq.
Not aligned, no elections.
Yeah, so Iraq is non-aligned, so they won't. They are very unlikely to receive support from the outside. The only people you have around you is Persia, or Iran, I should say. So Iran is probably the only one that might send support, and realistically they're not going to. So as Turkey, my strategy is normally take Iraq first, then sweep down into Saudi Arabia, and then with all of that land and added military industrial apparatus, invade Iran.
Okay, yeah.
Because Yemen and Oman, that are south of Saudi Arabia, are both puppets of the United Kingdom. So unless you want to go to war with the fucking British Empire and the entirety of the Allied forces, yeah, it's not great. Alright, I should have enough military to actually do what I want. I got a little bit left over, just in case. Oh, I got 8. Um. Might just infant industry is done. They are significantly fascist, so I am worried that Austria might just straight up side with Germany, or they might end up getting Anschlussed before I can actually do anything. It just depends on what Germany's actually doing with their life. There's a chance that I can invade, but I've really got to hurry it up with the whole fascism thing. And then I can justify on them, and then I just, like, penetrate their asshole with maximum friction.
I have no idea which one of my railroads that's being built now.
That's usually not a good sign, Chief.
Yeah, I've got two of them, so that's, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, so I assume it's the... Wait,
You can probably click on it and find out. If you double click on it,
yeah,
it should, like, yeah.
Malatya to... What's that one? So that one I'm going to prioritize next, because I kind of need that to boost the supplies over here for W's. That'll be next on the list.
Yeah, I'm only halfway through. Oh god. That fucking... My supply hub isn't going to be completed until 1938. As soon as my paramilitarism is done, I'm going like industrial support and just getting all of those fucking free civilian factories. I could do
I don't know which way to
ideological
align at the moment, so I'm kind of like staying away from that as much as possible.
Well, alright, think about it like this. Nearby, there are no fascist powers at all. And you border the largest communist power in the entire fucking world. Maybe communism might be the best way to go.
Yeah, maybe I will go with communism. Because you're going fascist. That's right.
Yes, I am, which may cause some interesting friction if we ever decide to come back to this fucking world. Because it is already... I got like an hour left before your boys gotta go to sleep.
Yeah, what time is it?
Yeah, it is currently 11:45.
Oh, fuck.
Yep. Oh well, it happens. Alright though.
I'm gonna do this bold little thing. Casually just whack it up there.
Oh, that is like... Expensive will crippled me. It's what needed to happen. I need that delicious, delicious fascism.
Third Reich be like. Oh, I hate the fact that that rhymed. Fuck. Third Reich be like.
Give me all your Lebensraum. I have quite a significant amount of command power, but nothing to spend it on.
Alright, let's use you.
What I need is PP. Need PP.
You're already on the way. Let's also get you researching, because I wanted to get both of you guys going. Because this will get me the good shit that I need. I think.
Maybe.
I said maybe.
Old National Rep. Party support. 41. I really don't want to keep lowering my... Could discredit the... Change in popularity and non-aligned minus 10%. Yeah, discrediting the government is probably going to be the way to go.
Like Loki just vibing in the background. roasting a marshmallow with a jetty lighter.
Nice. As you do, you know. Just a
A
casual
little
Friday
pasta,
night.
honestly.
Yeah.
It's Monday.
Don't worry about it.
Even more of an excuse. Security Monday-itis.
Exactly. Hmm. Yugoslavia is scaring me quite. Discredit the government. There we go, that brought me up to 47% fascism. Hell yeah. Alright, now I need to just get 100 political power. .05 for the daily change. Taking it mostly out of the democratic support. But we're getting there. We are getting there. Hope they're not about to hit me with the fucking Anschluss. I need Austria. I need Austria desperately.
Fucking hell.
Now they've remilitarized the Rhineland. That's not good. Rhineland means Anschluss like immediately, so they're oh god. Shit, fuck. I might not have enough time for Anschluss.
So I should go into internationalism instead of nationalism, correct?
Yeah,
Just
internationalism for the communists, yeah.
Let's start that. Then I guess.
Surely you do something that's not Anschluss.
Hans, that is not very Schluss of you.
Exactly.
How's Iraq looking like? Unknown focus. Alright.
When you right-click them and you can click details, you can get an approximate guess of how many troops they actually have.
You get an approximation just by hovering.
So right-click on them, and then up at the top it says diplomacy and details, just above the portrait. If you click details, it'll give you estimated military ground forces.
It's 3-9 like.
So that means it can be anywhere from as low as 3 troops to as high as 9 troops.
Right.
And you have like 24, so you'll be able to steamroll them.
Yeah, I'm just more worried about the air support. They got anywhere between 15 and 34.
Damn, I need a lot of equipment. My army is not very well. That's only because I had to give them shit. The February 1938. They're gonna be Anschlussed by 1938. They're probably on their way to Anschluss them right now. Unless they really decide that they just hate the communists. Please hate the communists. I beg of you. If not, I could always just... no, they're guaranteed by the French. I'd have to take on either Romania or Bulgaria. Oh, what the fuck? You guys. Why is everybody guaranteed by the French?
It's a great evil come. That great evil's the damn
Fucking
French.
The French have blocked me off. The only way I can go is to fucking Austria. And then maybe I can... Nah, nobody can fucking take Switzerland. You know how hard it is to fucking take Switzerland? I'm not joking. Switzerland's terrifying.
Well, yeah, they got the White Death, whatever the fucking sniper was, wasn't it?
No, that was Finland.
Oh, I thought that was Sweden. Never
No,
mind.
Switzerland. First off, I'm talking about Switzerland, right? That sniper, the White Death, is a Finnish sniper. He's from Finland.
It makes sense.
I'm on 50%. Hey, I'm on 51. Alright, as soon as this gets to 100, I'm getting 1 political power a day. Hell. Alright. I will
Right,
soon be
oh
able
yeah,
to
the boys are all stocked up. Cool. Now I don't need to worry about that. So I can get rid of those out of my construction. Honestly, something to worry about. That'll go.
11 more days.
Civilian. Marco Polo Bridge incident.
Yep, that means Japan and China are about to go to war. There we go. I'm fascist, baby.
The Hindenburg disaster.
Yep.
You just had to mention something about fascism.
Yeah.
The Hindenburg goes down.
I need 40 fucking political power to even start justifying on Austria, and it's still gonna take nearly a year. Oh god, they're definitely gonna unschloss them before I can get to these fuckers.
Where's communism? Communist. Let's increase our communism support. That's what we need.
This war justification time might actually be kind of what I need, to be fair, because I'll be able to get my my logistics hub sorted before then. Because right now my supply for my troops are not good at all. Oh god, they're up to like 16 units now, maximum. I only have 16 units, but mine are like actually equipped. But, oh god, they're not even actually
How do
equipped.
I get more air?
Huh?
Train.
How do you get more what?
Wait, hang on. How do I check my... 61? Oh, I have 61 airplanes.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, how do I get more planes trained?
How do you make more?
Yeah.
By going to the production tab and then clicking on the build aircraft button.
Oh,
I wouldn't recommend it though, because that's just more resources.
sure. See, I'm already trying to make battleships as well. Just in case the Navy needs a little bit of intervention.
Fair.
You never know. Back to the military. How is you going? You building up the tank? Oh, hell yeah, tanks at 10%. I've stopped everything else, so they're all level 3s, so...
Ah, yeah. Oof, my troops are not doing so hot. They need their fucking milky!
Fucking excuse me.
My troops need their milky.
I'm like just totally passively playing. I'm on my phone currently, just Amelia Earhart, yay!
Hmm.
Didn't you fucking die?
Yeah, yeah. There are like alternate little like history kind of things. So like you know how it was the Hindenburg disaster?
Yeah.
It could also be the Hindenburg incident where it nearly happened but it didn't.
Mm.
Alright, I need to get the partial mobilization. That'll lower my civilian factories use. Yes. Give me more civilian factories, please. I beg of you. Hell yeah, now it's going to be finished by December of this year instead of February of next year. Go. Need that supply hub. Alright, I am now justifying against Austria. I can't wait to fucking lose. Alright, it'll take about a year to justify. But now they're gonna bring like the full might of their forces to bear. And I need that to like, them to like fucking not. But they've also got like, you know, Germany to worry about. Probably don't have all their units in fucking one area. Large river crossing. What large river crossing? There's no river here to cross. About that river? Alright. This is fine. I'm sure I totally haven't done all this build up just to lose to Austria. Oh my god, the divisions are fully... That's not... I'm hoping my air force can shatter them in half. Do they even have an
How do
airport?
I warp in? Because of where my air base is placed near my near the boys
Yeah.
and stuff.
Uh-huh.
It should automatically hook everyone together, like with the planes and shit.
What do you mean?
So like, you know, I have the planes near my shit,
No.
like on the front towards Iran.
The airport you have your planes based in.
Currently, yeah.
Uh-huh, what about it?
So will that automatically hook in with my offense?
No. So if you want to actually assign them to attack, click on the airport. And then certain planes can only do certain things. So what planes do you actually have? What type? Fighters, dive bombers? What do you got?
I don't know how to check. Give me a sec.
It
I've
should
gotta
just
sort
say...
shit out. Let me sort shit out.
Just hover over their icon
First,
on the left.
ADD brain can't do this all at once.
Just
Give me a fucking second.
hover over their icon on the left.
Give me a fucking second. Icon.
If you click on the airport and it brings up the little army menu, the plane icon on the left.
16 of one, 45 of the other.
Okay, but what are they called?
Tank Avchi Filo and
No.
Avchi Filo.
Okay, that's what they... Okay, right. What are their types?
Fighter, close air support.
Fighter and close air support. Okay. Close air support. Click on the close air support. The only thing that he can do is actual close air support. So up at the top, you see how everything else is grayed out except naval strike and close air support?
Yep.
Click on close air support and then click on the region you want it to attack in. So, for example, for you, that'll be the Middle East, and it will send them to go and do that into the Middle East, if they can reach. Assuming they can. Yes.
I clicked in the Middle East. Yeah. So what do I do with this?
Did it turn green? Did like the Middle East kind of like turn green or like?
I don't.
Is there
This
right?
this window, you can see it in Discord. Can you know? There's like this window, Middle East. It comes up with this shit. I
Okay,
have no
that
idea.
big fuck off arrow. Hang on. No. Get out of that.
Okay,
Click
so
on
go
your
this,
plane.
I clicked that.
Yep, and now right click on the Middle East.
Okay, now it's
Now you
gone.
got that big fuck off arrow. That big fuck
Yeah.
off arrow means that that plane is going to go do the thing. So now click on your fighter. Now click on air superiority because that's the only thing it can do. Most left one. And now right click.
Cool.
There you go. Now they will
Thanks.
fuck off and do the thing in that general direction.
Cool.
Just so you know though, your regular airspace should be protected by that other set of aircraft you have if you have one. Some. Do you have any more aircraft?
Somewhere I did.
No, you must have moved them all there. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, your country is now completely undefended from any air attacks. So whilst your guys will engage everything in Iraq, they will engage everything in Asia Minor.
Right. how do
Not
I
much
add
you
more?
can really do about it because you need all your I was about to call them beans. Well, you need all your boys kind of like you know, up and fighting a good fight. And there's still a significant amount of time left before that comes and bites me in the ass. Everything kind of just branches out from Budapest. Need this fucking supply depot built. Up. 24th of November. Oh good, it'll be built in a couple of days. In 14 days it'll be done. Hopefully this will solve my supply chain issues. And I just need to hook it up. For supply deep. Now it just needs an actual connection via a rail network. Please tell me this will get done faster. Oh yeah, this will get done real fast.
Recon and shit. What was it again?
Recon and stuff.
Yeah.
Like your support equipment.
It in support.
It's in research and equipment. That's where your recon support equipment and stuff is. Support equipment second from the left.
Yeah, Japan declared war on China. It's fine.
So up the top is engineer equipment. Engineering company is pretty good. Then it's military police. Military police is kind of useless. Then that's maintenance. If you want all the other good shit, you've got to research motorized infantry.
Fucking
Jesus.
hell.
Yeah, this is where all the alerts start kicking off because of the Chinese-Japanese war.
Which one did you say, sorry?
If you want all of the good shit, like logistics companies and logistics and recon and stuff, you need to research motorized. See the truck? You need to research that truck to be able to get everything that's in that yellow box.
Okay. I didn't even read what the last one was. Now I'm concerned.
Oh, thank God the supply hub has been built. How bad is it? It's still kind of bad. Fuck.
Yeah.
But at least we actually have some kind of supply in here now. At least me trains be going. No, they're really trying. Ah, thank God. Alright. Is that actually like lightning? Oh my God, it is. Yes. Fucking slay.
Slay Queen.
Fucking slay supply hub.
Oh my God.
Alright, now my units are actually fully supplied. Well, nearly actually. They're just like a fucking pubic hair off. Just missing a couple little bits of things here and there. Just some towed artillery now. Oh, but I'm only making 1 towed artillery a day. Yeah, that ain't great. Considering I still need 44 fucking more. How long until I go to war? Like 50 days? This is fine. I can barely make it. So supplied. No, nope, supply is still red. I don't really know what I can do to improve supply though. Be upping the tier of railway that's built? Oh, you can't really. I'm level 1. Can I not upgrade them? No. I guess I just kind of have to deal with it. I know my guys are being supplied. Oh God, I accidentally Shit, I tabbed over to my second monitor on accident. It begins. Okay. I know they're inferior. The only thing that's holding me back is the large river crossing, but I think we'll be alright. Go up to war economy now. Oh yeah, give me that fucking war economy. That's good shit. Another research slot, gimme. Much longer. 20 days before I go to war. Hoping I can break through their fucking lines. The trains are really working their best to try and improve the supply situation. They're doing an alright job, you know? I'll hand it to them. They're trying their fucking darndest, alright? "10 days to go to war." All of the units are supplied. We have everything we need. I wish I could have trained them for a little bit longer, but it'll have to be alright. It'll have to fucking do. Got some units that are happily supplied. 2 days. 1 more day. We're at war.
We're at war. Is a little.
We're at war. It's war. Okay. I maintain absolute air superiority, which is lovely. Love to see it. Breaking through. Alright. We have broken through. They're trying a counterattack, but we've just fucking pushed them off. What the hell are you doing? There we go. That's what I wanted you to do. Fucking hell. You to delay those troops. Delay them for as long as possible, gentlemen. Is this horse doing? And then they are really trying to push here. That's fine, they can waste their fucking units all they want. Just grind on up against my succulent, supple ass all they want. Won't do them any good. We have enough fuel for 3 years of war. I doubt it'll take that long. Center's breaking, which is nice. Now desperately trying to counterattack. I'm just gonna surround the fuck out of Vienna, really. Oh, that's the hope, at least, if they can actually pull their fucking hands out of their ass. Grinding up on them like that.
I just need to save a bunch of political power and then I can start a war.
Very nice. You communist now, are ya?
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Yeah. Oh, indeed. Bomb.
You're not gonna be doing at least like you retreating? We literally just took that position. What the fuck, man? Why did you... What? Oh my... And Germany Anschluss them. Oh, you fuckers.
Yugoslavian.
I can't do anything now. France is fucking guaranteeing everybody. I can't do shit. Where the fuck are all my units? Why are they invisible? Hello? Currently editing. Oh, I am too. Oh, that's really fucking annoying. Okay, whatever.
Congratulations.
Thanks. That's really fucking annoying. Really hoping they wouldn't fucking Anschluss, considering I was like on the verge of beating them, and then they fucking did it. The stupid bastards. Fuck, I don't know what to read. God fucking damn it, Germany.
I'm trying to figure out like a doctrine that would actually be useful.
Yeah. L plus ratio.
Oh, there we go. Went with one that has artillery, so we'll go with that.
Ah, really annoyed now, man. That was supposed to be my fucking conquest, god damn it. I was supposed to reunite Austria-Hungary.
And I don't think you're wanting to go against Germany right now.
Well, that's why I'm allied with them.
Ooh. Shit, what was I waiting for this fucking war again? Oh yes, political party. Yes. Okay, I want to conquer all of them. It cost me 54. I can do this, and I think I shall. Justification of this war goal will increase world tension by 4%. Who cares? Alright, there you go. Now what do I do?
Now you wait.
Until they declare war, or until what?
So it takes time to justify the war goal. So if you right click on them, you'll see immediately there Turkish Socialist Republic is justifying war goal. Progress 3 out of 270 days.
Ah, so I have to wait for the full amount to be done. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
It's more for game balance purposes. Just so that the other guy has time to, you know, get their shit in order. I'm super fucking salty right now.
Sounds like it. Iraqi workers, your liberation is near. Interesting.
Is it now?
Interesting.
Yes, very interesting.
So you don't even know what I'm talking about.
Hello, Walter O'Sky. How you doing, mate? Oh, sorry. Hang on. Greetings, comrade. Glory to the Soviet Union and all that.
I love how they're talking shit about.
How good are
Turkey.
you at Hoy? I am dog shit. Absolutely horrendous. I've been playing this game for years. I've got like over 1,000 hours. Still crap. Still utterly shit. Well, that's fine because we're here for a good time, not a long time.
Diplomacy. Unknown focus.
Yeah, that's pretty much right.
They are mostly non-aligned, but they're also trying to go fascist. Interesting. Yeah, fuck you.
I mean, there's always a little bit of fascist support. I don't think they're gonna go for it.
Hmm.
Doesn't look like they are.
I've also put some of my whatchamacallit, military stuff to good use with my air support at least.
Yeah.
Put that bitch right in there on that. So now it be busting pretty good for the air support against the Iraq.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. How am I doing logistics?
Comrade, why Snow speaks Finnish, Soviet soldier, 1940. Yeah, that's pretty much right. When the trees start speaking Finnish. Oh fuck.
Sudeten Crest. German demands the Sudeten border territory to service. Okay, interesting. Oh, whoa, cool. David
I'm at war again.
Zug submit to Italy. How the fuck do you submit to a place in Italy?
Because they're Albania. What the fuck is Albania gonna do?
So wait, do I have to wait for that whole thing to go through before I can hit the ticky activate and execute, right?
I mean, you can hit the ticky now, so it automatically activates when you go to war. Alright.
Cool.
So, fun fact, I'm at war with the entire Allies. If Germany dies, then I die.
Fun.
I'm very surprised they did not back down over Czechoslovakia, though. Our fighters are not doing so hot over Czechoslovakia. That's fine, though. Good to be a Hungarian. I mean, yeah, true. I think good to be an Albanian, and I'll follow. Ah, fuck. Well, I guess I'm missing out on that one, Chief. I unfortunately do not know that song.
So
Unfortunately,
what's the point of
I'm not
assigning
that
extra
built in
people?
with the memes. What'd you say?
So your point of assigning extra people to your thing?
What do you mean extra people to your what?
But, on the wall, you know how you can add, you know how there's the portraits down below?
Yeah.
What's the point of adding another commander or whatever?
The field marshal will add more bonuses to your army.
But it also has deficits by the looks of things, which is interesting.
It shouldn't. Oh, recently promoted. Yeah, that's a thing that can happen, but it goes away after a short amount of time.
Makes sense. Oh man, those are quick. That, used to be quicker.
I'm gonna turn down my game volume a little bit more. There we go. Alright. Oh, the Albanians are slow. Not the Albanians. The Czechoslovaks are slowly dying.
Of course.
Thing that we don't have Italy on our side. They haven't joined us. Haven't joined the faction.
Yet.
The Axis powers consist of Germany and me.
That is all we need, Hans.
Yeah,
Czechoslovakia
Czechoslovakia's capitulated, and I took like half the country. Fuck yeah.
So you took out the country, and now the rest is just joining you. Is that what that means?
Well, I mean, look, they gave me the territory, which is pretty sick of them. They could have released it as an independent nation, but they decided to give it to me instead, which is very fucking pog of them.
True, I guess. I'm not ready for the whole war thing. I'm gonna fuck it up so bad. At this point, it's still like a good part of a year away.
Look, your divisions are fine. As long as they're fully equipped. You've got the supply hub up and running. Have you connected a train track yet?
Yep.
You supplied, you outgunned them, you outmanned them. It's gonna be a fucking cakewalk.
I love cake.
Who doesn't?
I can take it or leave it. Nah, JK, actually I do miss having a good walk with the dog. My ass is too unfit now. I need to get into walking the dog more again.
Yeah.
But she's also getting old, so bit of a catch-22.
Alright. We'll try and invade Yugoslavia. That might be funny.
Funny ha-has.
But that would open a coastline that I'm not prepared to defend.
Cool. That's good to see.
Now, Romania, on the other hand, maybe. Maybe not. I spent 10 minutes writing the lyrics. Thanks, Chief. Is this like Sabaton? It sounds like Sabaton when I'm reading it in my head. I feel like that's like a Sabaton song that I haven't heard. Which is weird because I really thought I heard all of Sabaton's songs.
Apparently make fuck not.
I don't know if it's Sabaton or not, but when I'm reading it in my head, all I can hear is Sabaton.
Ooh, is that maxed out yet? How many do I have? I have 5 and I've got 4 in play currently. Okay. Yeah, that works. I do have another one. Can I do that? Yes, I do. Awesome. Actually, I have another 2. Ooh!
You're like 2-2. Alright.
Everybody needs a little loving.
That shit if you need. Alright, hold up. Yeah, just give me a minute.
Apparently I need more supplies, but I don't know where. The 4th International.
Yep, that's just the communists being communists.
Yeah, how do I increase my supplies support?
How you increase your what?
Supplies to an area.
You need to build a supply hub and a rail yard.
I have. Oh, it's not in those exact areas though. So can I just do, what are they called, the connection things? The infrastructure. Can I just use those to connect it? Because they're like right next to each other.
Oh my god, it's like reggae. What the fuck?
What? Oh.
Right. Okay. It's a weird. All right. Fuck it. Let's do it. I dress red and black, great. No, hang on, I gotta read it. Okay. I dress red and black, great eagle on my chest. Good to be an Albanian. Keep my head up high for that flag, I'll die. Proud to be an Albanian. There you go. That's all I got.
Jesus Christ.
That is not what I expected that song to sound like, to be fair. I expected like more of like a metal kind of thing. Thank you for the follow, my guy. I appreciate it.
Worth of a follow. You must.
Yugoslavia
Yugoslavia
joined the
joined the
Al. Oh
Allies.
fuck! Shit! Fuck! Pissed!
Remember
Oh
right
fuck!
at the-
Shit!
on-
Fuck! Oh
Ooh.
fuck! I'm at war with them now, and my front line isn't there. Oh, it's fine. I'm not at war with them yet. Uncle Bungle Mafungle, go! Run!
Bungle your bungle.
Come on, use the trains! Just get in fucking position before we lose everything. Come on, you two Hans. Alright, everybody's in position. Sick. Fucking fuck 'em up! We claim Yugoslavia in the name of Hungary!
Oh, you're gonna have fun with the bridges.
Hey Roma Productions, how you doing? Hoi content is confirmed, but where is our on-stream reaction to Springtime to Germany? That is definitely a thing that I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, definitely.
100%. Hang on, I gotta move like all of my fucking Air Force over here because we're getting railed. Stream reaction to Springtime for Germany. It sounds familiar, actually. I've heard that somewhere before. If you know it, then sing. Man, why the fuck am I singing so much today? Unfortunately, I do not know Springtime for Germany. Hang on, let me actually listen to it because it does ring a bell. Oh my fucking god. This is what I thought it was. Yep. Yeah, unfortunately I don't know the lyrics, but yeah, I do know this song. I have heard the
War
meme.
propaganda against German Reich. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
not do that just yet.
Yeah.
Iraqi
It's
workers,
it's Hoi for
liberation is
Player
near.
Media,
I got
so
you,
if
boys,
you
don't
aren't
worry.
sponsored or affiliated, go ahead. Fair enough.
Modify government. Why can I modify in my government? What's worth modifying in my government?
I watched the movie and I felt, and all I felt was I wasn't to go. I want to go fascist Netherlands. Honestly, it does kind of give off that vibe. I ain't gonna lie, Chief.
There's a great evil coming.
And just
Great
like,
evil. Damn French.
is
Quick, go fascist.
the damn Dutch. The fucking man. I swear to God, the
Damn
Dutch is
Dutch.
terrifying. That musical is
Oh, dude, have you
massive.
heard of
I've
Double
heard.
Dutch? That's fucking scary shit.
What'd you say?
I said, have you heard of Double Dutch? That shit's scary.
A double Dutch. No, all I've heard of is the Dutch outfit. Gotta hit him with that classic fart joke. They've been singing it since the 60s. Really? I've only heard about it recently. I mean, relatively recently. Like, I think last year or so. Isn't it something Tommy K uses? Or he's used it like once, or he's done something with it? I could be totally wrong, but I swear it was in at least like 1 or 2 Tommy K videos in some way or another. Yeah, I've basically just been leaving Germany to do all the work. I've just been playing like a supporting role, but even then it hasn't been going great.
You're like the brother who's just there and it's like, Hans, here.
Yeah,
here's
pretty
my
much.
support."
The Yugoslavians are over there, Hans! Don't worry, I got this.
Already. So it loads,
There's a streamer who's AFK making live. Oh, since Saturday. Really? I mean, I did a 24-hour stream this weekend, but I was actually conscious and doing shit for nearly the entirety of it. It did have to be split into 2 parts because my computer decided to die.
Computer go burp.
Yeah, computer do go burr. Yeah. Read Portugal, fine. I'll buy it from the Soviet Union. Oh, I gotta buy one. Mate, why the fuck am I buying tungsten? Get out of here. Need you and you. There. Okay, fine. I did need tungsten. War propaganda against Yugoslavia. Fuck it, why not? Have it. Need that army regrouping. My guys are taking a fucking beating. On the bright side, though, I'm getting like most of Yugoslavia. Oh god, not enough
Treaty of
battlefield
City
current
Inti.
garrisons.
Nationalist Spain took 11 states.
Yep, the civil war is over.
And the Spanish Civil War, yay! Fucking, that's a lot of equipment.
Yeah, it is.
I'm hoping to get that much equipment from fucking Iraqi, if not more.
Nah, you won't get a ton of equipment.
See, here's the thing: the communists and the Germans have a common enemy here.
Yeah.
And the fascists and the communists, and that's the fucking damn British.
This Germany is a yucky player, they're not gonna lie. It is all just AI. It's only me and my mate in here. My mate's Turkey and I am Hungary. Everyone else is just
That's
AI.
not how
So.
a river's supposed to work. I love the river textures over the mountains.
Oh yeah. Little bits apart about this map, just really nail it. He did Anschluss and didn't let you make Austria-Hungary. I know, I'm very upset. So basically, I'm playing off of the Xbox Game Pass version, because my friend here has never actually played Hearts of Iron before. So we've just jumped into a little bit of a private game, where we're just kind of, you know, I'm just showing him the ropes, just memeing. Kill Germany's AI, then simple. Yeah, I mean, it might be simple for fucking ISARO and shit, but like, if I were to do it, I'd get like steamrolled in an instant. Like I said before, I am absolute dog shit at this game. I could never quite get to like absolute meme lord levels. I think they just fucked me over. Did they really just not give me? They didn't fucking. Oh, that's annoying. They didn't side with me in the Vienna Award, even though I'm fucking allied with them, the pricks. Fine, I'll just take all of it. I don't care. Almost daily, I kill Germany as the Netherlands. Do you use the flood the canal strategy? Like you flood half your country to like become an immovable object until they run out of like everything and then just send it? Is that still a strat anymore? I don't even know if that's still a strat anymore. It's been so long since I haven't really kept up with any of like the balance or patch notes for a while. Ah. Interesting that you would just declare a war on Romania like that. You fucking morons. You absolute fucking... Oh my god. Why? What the fuck? Why the fuck have you done? Get the fuck out of my way. I don't want your notifications. I want answers. Why have you done this? What the fuck? Oh, shit. Germany, you absolute fucking dunderheads. I'm going to send you to the gulag.
Thunderdog.
You bunch of fucking inebriated... Oh my god. No, if you flood the inundation lines, it means you're being defensive. If you aren't aggressive with motorized, you die. Alright, fair enough. Has the meta template changed much at all? Because I've just been vibing around with 20 wits with support artillery. Is that still like the fucking basic bitch meta template, or is there like some kind of like new fucking god roll that I'm not aware of?
Probably both, honestly.
From what I remember, 20 wits you couldn't go wrong with. And then when you had enough resources, you'd go up to the 40 wits. Since with the Netherlands, you can give your Cacao colony plenty of oil. Your Dutch East can be annexed for their rubber. You take Belgium and Luxembourg quickly to make the Benelux Federation, etc.
Oh, I'm within
40, 42, and
70
44 in
days.
widths of the meta now. Ah, okay. What are the compositions? Is it just mass infantry or is it like motorized? Oh, good. Well, the Italians finally decided to fucking join us. That was nice of them.
That was a little while ago.
I didn't even notice. They're so useless.
That's unfortunate. Can I just declare war now? No, war goal, justify war declaration. Why the fuck is it an option?
Alright, come on. We gotta make inroads into Romania. Romania is terrifying. Whatever you do, don't grant fucking naval access to the British, for the love of God. Thank you. Infantry or motorized with
adhere to
total
that.
artillery, AA and AT. Okay, it replaces needs for tanks, really. Oh shit, really?
Can I just... No, I don't need to go against Italy right now. Italy,
So is that like
really...
support AA and anti-tank, or is that like actual, like division template AA or AT?
Good questions. I know
Since
I can
NSB
modify
made
government,
infantry
but
the
then
most
there's nothing to
practical.
modify.
Okay, right. I mean, I've always kind of gone with infantry over like everything else. Obviously, like as time went on, I went to motorized and shit, but I always made sure I had at least a couple of like soul armor divisions going. You got a place where I can post my shit templates. I do have a Gravity Potato Discord. I can send it through the Twitch chat really quick. Just give me one moment.
I need these roads done right fucking now, please.
More roads, all the roads.
I need this infrastructure built so that way all my boys are gonna be plentifully supplied for the invasion.
Fair.
Which happens in less than 50 days now. How long is this?
There you go, mate.
How do I know how long the construction's gonna take?
You gotta get a link in the bio though, or a bot. I definitely should. That's a great idea.
It's in January.
It's something that I haven't really thought about all that much.
Cool.
Because like the Twitch channel was always kind of like a backstreet to the YouTube, but honestly, I really should start treating them pretty much equal. Because I stream to both platforms at the same time. But yeah, I should really get a link at the very least in the bio. Oh, don't I already have a link in the bio? I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong and I'm just a massive moron. Oh wow, I really don't. What the fuck? I've only got YouTubers on.
Fringe.
I know, right?
How are we doing with the war? Yeah, no. Estimated manpower. Okay. How do I check my home country? So, yeah, okay.
There we go. Actually added a link this time.
Alright. Funny thing. You know how you can see the estimated, like, manpower?
Yep.
Yeah, I just went over. They have, like, the Navy's 42 to 58. Mine's only, what is it? 20. They have 16, like 19 to 29 air. I'm 61. They have 5 to 17. I have 24 for the soldiers. Their estimated manpower is 5.54 to 7.76. Mine is 158,000.
Wait, who's this for?
Iraq.
Nah, you'll be fine. You'll fucking steamroll them.
No, that's my point. It's just like
Oh, right, okay.
Unfair, but I am happy either way.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Cause fuck you. Have fun your land gives.
Is the entire channel just 3 text chats? I mean, we are quite a small YouTube channel and Discord and everything, so it's just enough to kind of get everything out there. But just feel free to post them in the main chat and stuff. But I will be adding more channels and chats and such as time goes on. There are a couple of there is a voice chat in there too, but yeah. Again, everything's kind of basic because I don't really know what I'm doing, but yeah. Obviously, as time goes on and more people start joining. So like 13 infantry, 4 arty, 2 AA, and 2 ATs is the typical division template for your thick width. Okay, right. I think if you turned to anybody playing Hearts of Iron 4 like a year ago, like a year or two ago, and told them that anti-aircraft was going to be like the shit, I'm pretty sure they would have just laughed at you. Because I remember for the longest time, it was just so useless. And what I posted was the overpowered Dutch template. Oh, okay, sick. I'll have to give that a go in my spare time on my actual like Steam profile.
Oh, 20 days. Baby's first invasion.
Can't wait to see how it goes. Fuck, we are not doing too hot against these goddamn Romanians. Probably because it's like... Honestly, I don't know why, because... Hang on, is there any, like, British units in here? Oh, there's a couple Canadian and French.
There's more people.
What do you mean?
Like, more soldiers.
More soldiers in what?
Oh, I have to hit the train, yeah.
Okay, right. You know what I'm actually going to do? Fuck trying to spread out across a line. Where's a weak point in their line? Do we not have spearheads anymore? Interesting, we don't have, there's no more spearheads. Okay, that's fine. I'll make my own spearhead. There we go. Well, now I've actually added a Discord link to me, my actual Twitch bio. Poor Italians just getting naval invaded in their one province. Are you all in position yet? Why are you not in position? I don't give a shit if you're fighting. You got places to be, damn it.
War. I don't have allies.
That's fine. Doesn't matter. Neither do they. There we go. You're at war.
Move forward, gentlemen. Enjoy your assaults.
Enjoy your death. Good luck. Tally-ho and all that shit. When you get the chance to, I want to hear your either amazed or disappointed reaction. All right, hang on. Let me tab over right now. What the the bicycle divisions? Yes. I was kind of hoping that that you would have had the fucking formidable Dutch bicycles instead of just basic bitch infantry, but that I can fucking get behind. Holy shit. I'm using the fuck out of that. Thank you. I know what I'm doing fucking next time I play Hearts of Iron. Holy fuck. That is an absolute menace. Alright, how are we doing? Are you in position yet? Okay, good enough. Oh, I would appreciate it if you wouldn't fucking attack me, guys. Like that. There we go. Come on, surely a fucking multi-pronged attack. Oh, I'm attacking over a river like a... Oh my god, I'm so fucking stupid. Okay, hang on. I'm a moron. Not really a great place to put him. Yeah, I just want to cut off this fucking northern flank's access to the ocean. It's almost 1,500 defense, 152 org, 1.8 recovery rate, almost 20 entrenchment, 1,055 soft attack, 175 hard, 122 piercing, and 29 armor. That's fucking insane from bicycles. I love the heart attack. Just coming straight from that that anti-tank guns. Just, you know, for the coverage against the armor. I love it. I love that so much. Oh fuck, I did not mean to do that.
I don't think my planes are doing much yet. Those are the scrambling fighters, but not like ground support.
Yeah, Germany's kind of like ground to a fucking halt. They haven't invaded Belgium or the Netherlands yet, so they're just kind of like bogged down with me in fucking Romania. Desperately trying to gain any fucking semblance of a foothold. Level 5 forts and you're set for life. It's vital you build anti-aircraft as an aggressive Netherlands. I mean, yeah, fair enough. When you're going up against German fucking air power, you're gonna need all the help you can get. Otherwise, you're just gonna get dive bombed into oblivion.
Uh-oh.
Alright, time check.
Oh, no, that's
Ah,
good.
fuck.
Never mind.
We might have to end it, Chief. It's 1 AM. I gotta be up in 5 hours.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I
We.
only hear it from your poor decisions here.
Yeah, nah, that's fair. All right, you know, I'll save the game here, and we will call it a day. Let me just exit.
Also, wait, real quick. What's up with these? Okay.
Sorry, you did it as I was exiting the menu. All right, sorry about the abrupt ending. But yeah, unfortunately, I do have a job that I need to go to, and it is 1 AM in good old Australia. That was a lot of fun. It's been a very, very long time since I've played Hearts of Iron, and it's like the first time I've ever actually played a multiplayer game like that. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. If you're new, be sure to like, subscribe.
People.
What?
He's never played any other multiplayer game before. That's
No.
his first time playing any multiplayer game.
No, you
His
fucking.
own words.
What are you fucking on about?
It's the first time I played a multiplayer game. Your words.
Like
not mine.
this? Did the like this not pick up?
No.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, thank you everybody for watching. If you're new, be sure to like, subscribe, do all that dumb shit that all those other influencers always goddamn tell you to do. And I will see you all in the next one. See you later, everybody. Bye!